So this is a story I find pretty interesting. This is a story I've been arguing about on fucking Twitter for 2 goddamn days now. Yeah, Netflix PR chief fired for repeatedly using dun 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 the N-word, word. I have an echo effect I could have actually turned on, but it's more fun to just do it myself, you know? Netflix CEO Reed Hastings has fired his chief public relations executive, Jonathan Friedland, after his repeated use of the N-word, word. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Friedland, who's been in the company for 7 years, reportedly used the racial slur in a meeting with employees, leading some to report the incident to upper management. Then, in a follow-up meeting with Netflix's Human Resources Department regarding his use of the N-word, Friedland reportedly used the word again. So, here's what happened. They were in a meeting about words that Friedland didn't want to see used on Netflix, you know, language that we shouldn't use, especially in comedy context, you know. And one of the words that Friedland's like, oh yeah, no one should ever say the word nigger. No one should ever say that. And they're like, oh, he just said it. He just said the N-word, word. He just said it, guys. It's just as offensive as if a Klansman had said it directly to a black person. No, it's not, though, because he was discussing the word itself. He was discussing... I mean, this is like a great example of this PC bullshit eating itself. Because here's a guy in a meeting who's like, don't use the N-word, guys. Don't say nigger. And they're like, oh, he just said nigger. Oh, my God. We better report him. And so he had a meeting with the staff, and then they sent a couple of black employees from Human Resources to talk to him about his use of the N-word. And he used the N-word again talking to them. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry for saying the word nigger. And they're like, oh, he hasn't learned his lesson. He said the N-word, word. Again. Oh, my God, why? And so they fired him. Doesn't matter the context. Doesn't matter that there was nothing remotely racist about his intentions. He was fired. He was fucking fired. Why? Like, I think that we're now at the point of SJW ridiculousness where someone saying, don't ever say the word nigger, is considered more offensive than someone saying, I greatly dislike black people. I am not fond of African Americans. So actual racism is more acceptable by today's standards than the mere innocuous usage of a word. You grunted the wrong 2 syllables in the wrong order, and now you're in trouble. Why can't people understand that context is king? Because people are fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid. And if you want a demonstration of their stupidity, I tweeted about this story. I tweeted about it. I said, in today's climate, even the people in charge of being overly sensitive little bitches cannot navigate the PC landmine field without losing their jobs. I'm often criticized for being too edgy. But I'll tell you what, in an edgy country, no one gets fired for naughty language. That was my take. And I got 400-something likes, 58 retweets. Not a fucking huge hit for me in terms of tweets. But look at this guy. He got a big hit. Ah, yes, the complex PC landmine of not saying the N-word at work. Oh, what a myopic fucking retard. What a myopic fucking retard. Because he's unable to look past the context of just this one incident. When I'm talking about the PC landmine field, I'm not talking about just this one incident. I'm talking about shit like dongle gates. Remember that when a guy was fired for making a dongle joke at some kind of tech conference? I'm talking about the guy that was fired from Google because he suggested that there might be differences between men and women. I'm talking about the guy who went on MSNBC and was called out by the host, whose name I can't remember, because he used the term hard worker. The term hard worker was deemed offensive. You know, what about Thunderfoot's job being threatened by people like Jenny McDermott? What about all of the people who have been fired for ridiculous nonsense like this? It's not about just this one thing. It's not about just this one incident, Cody Johnson. I'm glad that 1.8 thousand people were stupid enough and myopic enough to fucking agree with your insipid dog shit response. Miserable, cretinous cocksucker extraordinaire. So let's see some other responses here. Exactly no one has ever called you too edgy. I hate this shit. I hate this shit. I hate this shit. I hate this shit. Because you know what happened? You know what happened to me? I don't mean to play the fucking victim or anything, but for months and months on end, everything I said on Twitter, some asshole was like, edge lord. Oh, so edgy. So fucking edgy. It got to the point where I was banning people for calling me edgy because I was so sick of hearing it. And then finally, I'm just like, fuck it. Fuck it. It's not going away. I'll just embrace it. And now that I've embraced it, now when I say I'm edgy, people are like, nothing edgy about you, bitch. Nothing edgy about you. You think you're edgy? You ain't edgy. I never wanted to be fucking edgy. God damn you. Oh, I hate idiots. I hate them so much. This guy shouldn't have been fired. This guy should not have been fired. Netflix, this is not the only retarded shit Netflix has been up to. Check this out. Netflix film crews have been banned from looking at each other for longer than 5 seconds. Yeah, it's called sarcasm. I get it. When I was called edgy, it was sarcasm. And then when I embraced it, then they're like, you're not edgy. I get it. They're saying essentially the same thing. But it's just like I can't win with that fucking word. Because either I just say what I'm going to say and I'm called edgy, or I call myself edgy to preempt that, and then I'm made fun of for not being edgy. Fuck you. Just fuck you. I never tried to be edgy. Suck my dick. Edgy. Pfft. Anyway, Netflix film crews banned from looking at each other for longer than 5 seconds in Me Too crackdown. Streaming service says it's proud of the anti-harassment training we offer our productions. Looking at someone for longer than 5 seconds. Yeah, I know someone said, TJ, they are trolling and winning. I know, but I don't see the path to victory. I guess I could ignore them, but that's impossible to me. So I just lose, sir. I just cannot win. It's a catch-22. Netflix has introduced new anti-harassment training in the wake of the Me Too movement that rocked Hollywood and seriously disrupted production on its House of Cards show. Right, the Kevin Spacey shit. New rules imposed on set reportedly include no looking at anyone for longer than 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't look any longer than that. What if you just look away for a second? What if you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Yeah, you get it. You get it. What else have they done? Senior staff went to a harassment meeting to learn what is and isn't appropriate. Looking at anyone for longer than 5 seconds is considered creepy. You also can't do lingering hugs. No flirting is allowed on the set. And no asking for a colleague's phone number. So basically, just if you are working on a Netflix production, don't be a fucking human being. Don't act at any point like you're a flesh and blood human being who has social interest in other human beings. It's best that you just act like a robot until we can actually build robots to replace you, you know? Oh, my God. So, fuck Netflix. The whole point of this fuck Netflix, fuck language police, fuck these stupid rules that are counter to what human beings actually are. Why is the world turning into a prison? Because that's what the people have clamored for. That's what the people have asked for. That's what the people apparently want. They want to live on, what Paul Joseph Watson would call the prison planet, you know? Yeah, what about the camera people, man? Maybe they get a pass, you know? It'd be weird. If you notice that every Netflix show cuts after 5 seconds, then now you know why. Because even the camera person is not allowed to look at the actor for that long. YouTube makes it hard for creators to make money on this platform, so I appreciate your support through PayPal or through Patreon. Links to both can be found below in the description section for this video. And once again, thank you.